What is good, EssTV gang and Blinks? We have something a little bit different today, and you know what? I thought about doing, some other kind of video, but today, I didn't want to do a reaction. Now that we're through BLACKPINK's latest album, I decided to take a different approach and make a tier list and rank the entire album based on my personal preference, okay, of all 8 songs in order from 1st to 8th, okay? So, before we do get into that, give me a minute. I have to go get my thinking cap on. I'll be right back.
1 hour later.
All right, y'all, now that we got that out of the way, yeah, we got our thinking caps on, okay? I wrote a list, and I also wrote a few notes based on my opinion of each song and the top 8, okay? So this is for you Blinks, just something a little different other than a reaction. We'll be back to regular scheduled programming tomorrow. Okay, if you're new here, welcome to the EssTV gang. Drop a hashtag ETG down below. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment, maybe with a request on what we should react to after this. Okay, and you better subscribe, hit the bell for post notifications, and follow me over at official S95 on Twitter and Instagram, please. Trying to build out social media, okay. BLACKPINK reaction playlist is in the description and the link in the pinned comment. Okay, cool, man. By the way, I'm sliding on that shutdown cover contest, whatever you want to call it. Go check out the teaser I dropped. Okay, now let's begin. BLACKPINK on September 16th dropped their 2nd studio album, Born Pink, which I have a few things pulled up. I have some stuff down here we're gonna go over. Jennie appeared on the variety game show Game Caterers, okay, in an episode featuring YG Entertainment, which, by the way, is the label that they are signed to. I know you already know that, but if you're new here, like I said, and cross-joined with Interscope on this release. So Jennie went on this show and she revealed that, they've been working on a new comeback album. And my God, did they take the world by storm. Okay, so I'm gonna start off, again, disclaimer, this is my personal preference. This is in no way making it like I don't like certain songs. No, this is, if I were given a list or a top in order of which I like them based on, the overall song from 1 to 8, how would I rank them? I thought, okay, man, this could be interesting. So without further ado, okay, with my number 8, we have Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. Now hear me out, okay? This one is where we're going to start. It's ranking based on, like I said, personal preference. It's still an amazing vocal song, okay? Vocal performance overall by each member, but for me, I think BLACKPINK, I think banger, I think bop, and I think of a healthy mix between the singing and the rapping. It's what they're known for, in my opinion. It doesn't take away from how good I think the song is, but with me, it's like with it just being straight singing, it kind of takes away from them being allowed to get the same replay value for, more, like as you would for a more upbeat track, and what BLACKPINK has come to be known as. Again, I had to pick one for the number 8, and I'm sorry to anybody who disagrees. Please keep your comments friendly. This is just opinion, and also touching base on why I think, as it being just a singing song, like just vocals, why that to me is at number 8. And it's because there's other songs on here that are straight vocals to me that are better overall. Okay, so moving right along to number 7. Okay, now it's hard to do this because I like the entire album. So this is like top 8 basically, not top 2 and bottom 8 like I don't like it. So that's how we're gonna look at this, all right? So number 7 for me was Ready for Love, okay? Couple notes, here's why. It's already getting so hard. This is why I chose Ready for Love for number 7. Again, by no means is this a song that has any flaws. Again, this is a list based on my personal ranking preference and the subject matter of each song, okay? So to me, as good as it is, there are other songs, again, kind of like Yeah 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 on this album that throw off the same vibe, the kind of pop rap formula, and follow it, but in better ways. That's just, again, like, it makes other songs stand out. Now, this is just an average BLACKPINK. You know, you got your Blenders singing. Look, I don't even think there was any rap lines in this one either. But correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I reacted. So we go back to replayability, y'all. The hook, everything as usual. We can't rate that too high. We can't go by that on every song because their hooks are always catchy, always boppy. All right. So again, personal opinion. Number 7, Ready for Love. Moving on to number 6. We're already starting to slowly creep into spicy territory because I know my number 1 is probably not very many people's number 1. But again, this is top 8. This isn't best to worst. Keep that in mind. Number 6, we got Tally. From what I remember, this is the one where they had a nice little guitar riff in the background. The twang on this one kind of spoke through and gave it a different depth to the instrumental that they were performing on. It's overall, it's still a slow bop. And I like how they show us that they can do it justice, man. They could do it just as good as some of the higher ranking male artists in the world. And they made it a point to point that out in the song with the lyrics, like basically dissing the F-boys, huh? To me, this is more of like a little rock with a trappy pop kind of feel. I don't know if that makes sense, but when I think slow-paced BLACKPINK, again, I have another one in mind that does it just a little bit better. But again, these are top 8, and it's on the album. So this is strictly Born Pink ratings, all right? That being said, Tally is still an awesome track, man. But nothing that can beat out what I have as my top 3. Like, this is nothing new that we haven't heard already in my top 3, but at a higher level. That's just how it is, okay? Don't get mad. Don't get mad. So, moving right along. Number 5, okay, we have Hard to Love. Rose. I've been saying this whole album. She completely stood out to me, and this song really cemented her place as a member and the vocalist of this group. Someone corrected me. Jisoo is the lead vocalist. Rose is the main vocalist, main. I can't remember which one's which. So yeah, that's right, man. Hard to Love, number 5. We're getting up there. And for me, it's simply because of the pain and sorrow. Like, you felt bleeding through her vocals when she performed this song, man. We needed this. We absolutely needed this. And she's always been known to kill solos. For her to take the time to fully command center stage and do an entire solo song with the same high level vocals as another song on here, the next one on our ranking, but delve deeper and let us into her mind. You know, let us into the emotions and the personal romances that she went through over the course of the last time they dropped something. Like, to me, this is a high spot on the list still, because let's face it, all the songs on the album are incredible. Yeah being at number 8, again, like I said, is personal preference, but this is why, because we're getting into more vocally tuned, deeper lyrical songs on the album with more meaning and content, subject matter, and all the like. Okay, this was absolutely beautiful, and Rose took me on a journey with this one, so I have so much more respect for her, and it gave me a memorable performance that I can always have now from her alone. Okay, y'all, now we're going to top 4. The next one we have, and where I placed it on this top 8 list, is The Happiest Girl. Now, hear me out, okay? The Happiest Girl, to me, is the best vocal performance on this album, which is why all of the other vocal heavy and singing ones that I ranked before this and lower are because of this song. We're still sticking in the slower jam like territory. As you can tell, obviously, we'll get there. So let me explain. They found a way to each express themselves, kind of like how Rose did on Hard to Love, and how the rest of them did on prior ones, but made it catchy too. And from the layering, the falsettos of Jisoo's voice, okay, like that was goosebumps. To the like surprising range of Lisa, like I couldn't believe it. This is why I said yeah is only going at number 8, because if it's just gonna do vocals and singing, then to me it belongs there, thanks to this song, Ready for Love, Hard to Love. All right, it really just makes you appreciate the fact that they don't need a rap line, you know, to be just as incredible. This is the quintessential beautiful vocal track, and I don't see them topping this, like vocally anyways, where all 4 of them go off like that. Okay, again, this stands out any more than the previous ones on this list to me in terms of the singing. That's why I put it where it is. Okay, so we're in our top 3. So you already know which ones are left based on what I've already listed. Okay, now again, I'm gonna go into some depth here, and I have my notes for this. All right, preference. I keep coming back to that. This is top 8. This is just preference. Okay, so this one might come surprising, number 3, to a lot of fans. A lot of Blinks might not agree with this one, based on the 3 that are left. Okay, so in 3rd place for me for Born Pink, I got Pink Venom. Now chill. I went off the most. Let me explain. I went off the most, probably like this song out of them, just at barely edges shut down in terms of the rap line. The Jen Lisa rap line on this song, still I'm going and listening to, and I'm like, that is like, you don't want to be my bruh. Flying by, what does Jenny say? Flying high in the sky, side by side with the pilot or something. Like, this one had that energy, and this is where we're coming up to the complete, what you know, the trademark BLACKPINK songs. Okay, the intro in this song alone, Jenny literally kicking in the door right out the gate, huh? Right out the gate with a nasty cadence, man. And what a nice transition that was to Lisa's melody in the first verse. Okay, this is what I'm going by what I remember. I don't want to play each one and clips of each one. That's too hard right now. Y'all want to see the reactions? Check out my BLACKPINK reaction playlist. Again, link in the description. I'll put cards up. I'll put them at the end of the video. I'll put the link in the pinned comment. Okay, the hook is cute. Listening back to it, but this is kind of why I put it at number 3. It's repetitive, and most catchy hooks are, but I found it, just listening to the audio, I found it didn't hit as hard as it did when it had the video with it. So that's literally the only reason I put it at number 3. Okay, that Jen Lisa's second verse, like, that was the best rap line on this album. I don't even care. So that was number 3. I don't know what I'm doing, but this is my thinking cap. Yeah, I know how y'all do it. Okay, so when I reveal number 2, you're automatically going to know which one my number 1 is, but I would appreciate it if you stuck around and allowed me to get off what I have to say about each and as to why I put them each in the positions that they are in for this album. Okay, drum roll, please. My number 2, off of the latest BLACKPINK album. Y'all might kill me off this, but Shut Down. Yep. Now, I don't know why I say y'all might kill me, because again, this is a top 8. So this is my order of my favorites. Okay, in the order in which I like them. Number 2 is Shut Down for me. And it's literally, this one is the most complete song. Because, like I said with Pink Venom, the hook was a little, you know, it's catchy, it's a little repetitive, but the replay value, just as good. only hearing it audibly is not as good as seeing it with the video. This one, okay, this one checks every box. This one checks every box when it comes to how you like that. Like literally, it is BLACKPINK in a nutshell. They came through and shut down the industry, okay? So it I don't know, man. It showcases each girl's strengths equally. Let me say that again, equally. From Jisoo's vocal control, Rose's octave range, to Jennie and Lisa's ability to become and balance melodic vocals, as well as rapping. Same with, I don't think Jisoo had any rapping or Rose in this one. Yeah, Catch Me in My Lamborghini, Go Vroom Vroom. By the way, cover is coming, okay? Along with, you just wait for it. Just wait for it, man, okay? Overall, this is the most complete song in terms of start to finish, hitting all cylinders, just right through, okay? What they're known for and stepping out of their comfort zones. But that leaves us with the final one, which you already know, and this is my number one off the album, off of BLACKPINK's Born Pink brand new album, okay? And funny that I put a poll up a couple days ago, and I was feeling like, okay, I kind of want to do a remix. I put Pink Venom, Shut Down, and Type of Girls. These three, my top three. And my favorite one that I wanted to do, y'all voted for and won, and that's Type of Girls, man. This is my favorite song on the album, and it's maybe not for the reasons that, you know, Shut Down and Pink Venom are up there on the list. Like, you could easily rank any of these songs, especially the top three, at your number one, and I wouldn't even be mad. And I'm gonna tell you why Type of Girls for me, okay? I'm just, hear me out. This is what we've come to know as BLACKPINK. Not just their typical song, quintessential. I say that a lot, but this is the absolute nastiest beat, okay? Let alone anything like lyric-wise, all the flows and stuff. Vocals, it's literally the dirtiest beat on the album. And the fact that Jisoo was rapping, like, type of girl you want to wife up, Sana Pre. No, that took it from me, man. That took it from me right there. I like when artists step out of their comfort zone and still manage to pull it off and excel at something that they're not used to doing in such a like fire hard way. Man, seeing her and Rose step out of their comfort zone, especially on this whole album, and like match Jennie and Lisa rapping and delivering their lines on this song, it's so saucy. And the performance gave me the ugliest face, okay? And I got the same vibe I got when I first heard Lisa's Money. Like, oh, remember that single, y'all? By the way, I have a remix to that. Yep. I don't know if it's in the BLACKPINK playlist. It might be in the Music by S playlist, but damn. It's like I heard Lisa's Money and just that ugly, dirty, nasty, but with all four of them. It's like if all four of them took a Money type track and they were just coming out the gate, like showing their dominance. That's this song to me. And that to me is what makes BLACKPINK BLACKPINK. All right. The hook is the catchiest, by the way. It's the catchiest one on the album, in my opinion, again. And I like just straight up find myself bouncing and just, the most to this song. So, hey, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. That's just my opinion as a fellow Blink. And as you know, I've reacted to every single BLACKPINK song. I have 75 plus videos in that playlist. So y'all are going to be busy if you're new here and you want to go check out some of that. So put in the comments what you think. Do you agree with my positioning on this album? And what would you do differently, huh? Well, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time on EssTV, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Blinks, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell. And until next time on EssTV, I'll catch y'all on the next one. You know who it is. It's the big, bad boy from the bridge. Yes!